A dad gets possessed by a strange man and terrorizes his children. Or so we thought. What if I told you there's a darker and more evil story to this game? That weird strict dad is actually about kids being abused and neglected by their dad, who's a drug addict going through a divorce. Let me explain. Once you get home, you are in charge of cleaning up the garbage while your dad sits on the couch watching TV. There is garbage everywhere, but that's not the worst of it. You have to cook noodles for your dad and even fill up the generator, which is explosive and produces a toxic gas called carbon monoxide. I get it. All parents have their kids help clean, but this man is putting his kids in dangerous situations without caring about it, which is a huge red flag already. Oh, we're not done yet. Dad wants the kids to go to bed before 10 p.m. or he will be angry. All in red text and even a smile. It's clear enough he has anger issues, which the drugs and alcohol intensifies, which he ends up beating the kids to death if they are out of bed. Oh yeah, about his addiction? In the second chapter, when you go in the basement, you can see alcohol scattered everywhere. According to Mayo Clinic, alcohol is the most common drug addiction. Other drugs can cause pupil dilation as seen on Dad, drowsiness, which he sleeps randomly a lot, and sometimes violent behavior. Other symptoms include avoiding responsibilities and financial instability. Also constant thinking of the drug, which he so happily gets from his drug dealer. You may be wondering about the TV and supernatural occurrences. I can explain. Trauma can cause delusions and hallucinations in children. Sadly, the kids can't accept the fact that their dad is abusing them on his own, so they believe the drug dealer is an evil entity that can cause people to have violent outbursts, which can explain why he's selling disappears and the FBI message on the broadcast of the TV, causing them to stay awake in terror all night. Once the drugs wear off, they are happy everything's back to normal. Or in chapter 2, they bury their dead father who overdoses if they fail to make the bootleg version of Narcan, which he deserves. But why would he even do this? I got you. In the first chapter and most of second chapter, Mom is not seen at all. There was only 6 chairs for all 5 kids and Dad. You can find a picture of the family in the basement. Since they are going through a divorce, Mom isn't home to spend the night. This causes Dad to be depressed, which is why he seeks drugs and is angry with the kids. When Mom gets home, the kids are excited to see her. She didn't want the kids to know what was going on, so she tells the kids she was late and uses the word home. When she goes outside, the entity takes her. Dad doesn't seem shocked and instead preys on his kids' delusions, which led me to conclude that he has murdered the mom for divorcing him and leaving them. I can't wait to see what happens in chapter 3. Of course, this is a theory, but with all the evidence I gathered, you cannot escape justice, Dad.